This episode of Weekend Shedhead, I go to Lidl, go to the middle aisle, the Parkside range, all the tools. I admire the lathe that I've been debating on buying for a while at $69.99, but then I see a glue gun, $3.99, so I buy that. I also buy some Marmite. Who likes Marmite? Love or hate? Hello Sheddies, and you join me in my shed. Back from Lidl, glue gun. Bought one of these because my old one is playing up. In fact, here's my old one. So it's made by Loctite, and I thought I'd buy another. This is on its last legs. £3.99, can't go wrong. Oh, I think so. Let's have a look. Before I do that, I need to install this. So that's where it's going to sit at the end of my workbench. Perfect. And if you haven't seen his channel, useless to useful. Glove dispenser made from an old gas canister. So yeah, there's my old one. The trigger was playing up. It wasn't gripping well enough. I probably had it about, I don't know, 6 years or so. It was cheap anyway. So get rid of that. Parkside hot glue gun. 3-year warranty. Heats up in 5 minutes, cable length 1.8 meters, power consumption 5 watts. For standard glue sticks, 7 mil. I didn't check mine actually. Let's have a quick look at mine. Do they look about 10 mil actually? Well, we'll soon find out. Ooh. Accessories included, 6 transparent glue sticks, 10 centimeters long, very small. Not the end of the world. 105 degrees centigrade working temperature. There's the code if you need it. PNKP 105C2. Yep, they're a lot smaller. Never mind. In fact, they're a lot smaller. Look, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. It's only £3.99. I mean, this one still actually works. Just means when you're doing it, when you're pulling the trigger, you have to push the stick in at the same time. So I'll keep that as backup if I have to do large amounts at once. Generally, I use it just for small jobs, except for that job I did where I made the venom mask, where I made like a framework and I applied loads of glue to make all the ripples, you know, like Venom's face, and then painted it all black. Let me just go and get it. It's a bit, it's a bit fragile. Did this years ago. A bit dusty as well. It's been hanging up in the Mancave. There it is. Yeah, it's a bit fragile. I made these teeth out of nail extensions. Then glued them in place. Oh, yeah, it's a bit cracky. But yeah, you can see I made all the sort of lines and everything. I made it out of wire. I used a sieve cut in places here to make this mesh work. And then you can see, like, I applied loads of hot glue everywhere. Painted it black. Did this red outline here with marker pen. I actually painted it white paint that shines up in ultraviolet, which looks really effective when the ultraviolet lights are on. Anyway, I'm distracted. Let me get back to it. So here it is. Little stand at the front there, plastic stand for when it's hot. You leave it standard. Now I have found this cable, if it gets knocked a little bit when it's resting like that, it always falls over. I suppose the best one is to buy is like a battery operated glue gun. But yeah, for the times I use it, I think this is good enough. Rubber grip, just here and just here. Bit of rubber on the end of the trigger there. Nice it's grip. Yeah, it feels nice. It feels nice in the hand. So what did it say? 1.8 meters of cable on there. Get one of the glue sticks out. Oh, look at the difference. They are pathetic, aren't they, compared to these? I didn't even check. I mean, I should have guessed, really. I mean, for the price of it, but yeah, it's just going to sit on the workbench just for the little jobs, and I suppose for bigger jobs I'll use the old boy. Right, so stick that in there. I mean, there's nothing to these, is there? It's pretty straightforward. It's going to be quite a short video, actually. Shove that in there, and I think if you get one in, and get another, push it in further. Ready for the next heat up. Right, let's plug it in. You see what I mean? Look, you got the cable. What I could really do is like a frame or a wider sort of support, just to give it a bit more stability. But it's okay. So I'm going to get in there and get 6 glue sticks, 7mm. Right, let's let that heat up. Be back in a second. Well, 5 minutes according to the box. In fact, let's have a quick look at the instructions while we're here. Do we really want to look at the instructions? No. It is what it is. There you go. Comes with the instruction book anyway. Okay, so I've just had a quick look and it's heated up. And I've got a few materials here to try out. Just to... It's a glue gun in it. But anyway, while we're doing this video, we might as well have a look to see how good it is. So, got a bit of wood. That little bit dropped out because I just tried it before I came back on video. So that's, yeah, it's not running out now though. This is good. So, a bit of wood, painted wood. Let's just put a blob on there. Like that. Let's just stick a screw to it. If we'd ever want to do that, I don't know. Let's stick a thin bit of wood together. Virtually like cardboard, this stuff. See, look what's happening there, look. I put the first one in. So now it's go all the way in. So now once I get this one in, it will push it along. It should do. Let's give it a try. There we go. Nice dollop. See if there's any runoff. Any runoff? A little bit, not much. Get the other piece and that bit in the corner there had already dried, but I think the rest of it is still dried, cooled down, should I say. So how's that looking? Yeah, it's going to come straight off. There's no key on there, is there? It's just paint, so that's probably a bad test to do. But there we go, shape of a screw. I'll show you something I did in a minute, actually. You probably saw it in the video where I made my folding bench behind me. And I used long coach bolts as the legs to adjust the height at one end. And then I put a small amount of glue on the bottom of the coach bolt and made it flat. So it's like a pad, if you like, but it gripped onto the end of the coach bolt. I'll show you in a sec. So let's put a bit of cardboard. So there's a little bit of a runoff there. Not much. Bit of cardboard together. Whoop. Squeegee, squeegee. Common sense, don't get this on your fingers. I've done it a few times. So yeah, always dries really quickly. That's strong, that. Nice. Very nice. I don't know what I was going to learn from this little test. It's certainly a workbench or a toolbox accessory to have around the house as well. It's just great to have something on standby. You know, it's going to dry really quickly as well. It's only good for certain jobs, of course. I mean, I use super glue quite a bit. I use super glue when I'm wood gluing as well, if I want to speed up the process. Well, not speed it up, but hold it there. Put a few dabs of super glue, then wood glue, then use the activator spray. And it sets a lot quicker. So the super glue is actually holding it, but then the wood glue will set over time. And it's just a quicker way of speeding up the process in case you want to move that piece that you're working on somewhere else. It might get knocked and it might come apart. So yeah, you probably know that anyway. Yeah, and the bit of cardboard. Yeah, obvious really. Show you that workbench where I made the little feet. So excuse the mess in here at the minute. I still haven't sorted out my shed, but there's the legs. So there's the fold out workbench that folds away and goes underneath that workbench over there. And I made, look at this sawdust. Let's get the vacuum down here. So excuse the sawdust. So at the end here, I've got these little legs and they are coach bolts, and there's a nut inside the wooden leg. And I used the glue gun at the bottom there just to make a splodge, set it in place, worked really well. Spongy fit. What's that there? Bit of PVC pipe. From me plumbing. it is, the Parkside glue gun. Does what it says on the tin, really. £3.99, can't go wrong for arts, hobbies, craft, DIY, woodworking, whatever. Maker's friend. And that Parkside lathe, that's something I'm really tempted. I keep seeing it down there, but I'm not at the position where I want to buy one yet. I've got too much going on here already. But you guarantee when I'm at the point where I want to buy one, they're going to be out of stock. And I'm not going to see them again. But anyway, that's for another time. Thanks for watching. Take care. Cheers. See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.